Actually, it's been 8 months. Oh my goodness. Oh my good morning, girls. Happy 20 days out. Hi, Kiki. Good morning. 20 days out. All right. It's 4 something in the morning, even on a Saturday, but this is when I wake up. So, all right. Today, I will show you guys my day of eating and explain all of the changes in my diet as I get this close to show. We're out on our morning walk. It's, ooh, birds. It's 5 something in the morning. And this is the construction of the new Bally's Casino in downtown Chicago. Yes, I live right next to it. It's been so fun, I have to say, to watch this construction. So anyway, yep, I live right along the Chicago River. So it's going to be beautiful when it's all done. They're building a whole waterfront park there along the side. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm 20 days out. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. Look at my shirt. Anti-Social Lifting Club. Anyways, so this is going to be a full day of eating. And it's going to be interesting because I will be explaining in the vlog why the foods have changed. And getting real close. I guess I could talk about it now. What am I waiting for? That was silly of me to say. Anyways, so as I get very close to show, the coach I'm working with, who is a very high level coach, I have to say, this is the highest level coach I've ever had. I've had a few different coaches, bodybuilding coaches over the years. I will say that he is highest level, most attention to detail out of every coach I've worked with, which is one of the reasons I chose him. Because as most of you know that have been following this vlog series for 6 months now, oh my God, longest contest prep ever. No, 8 months. I've been in prep since early November. Lord have mercy. Anyways, I'm going for my pro card this year. So I knew that, because I came very close to getting it last year, and I knew that this year, if I wanted to reach my goal, I would need to change, because the only way you get results is by changing and evolving and growing, and that's what life is, right? And I knew I had to work with a higher level coach, and he absolutely is. So the way he does the final weeks into show, so 3.5 weeks out, because the diet changed a few days ago. I can't remember, 3.5 days ago. I don't have my notes in front of me, but yes, I have notes. I have years. Actually, no, I got rid of my earlier notes from my first few years of my journey, but I have all my notes of this prep. I think the diet changed earlier this week. So I was 3.5 weeks out, and he keeps the foods extremely clean. I have to reach just like such extreme levels of leanness to get this card that the only way I'm going to get there is by honestly having as little processed food as possible. And I have had processed food my whole contest prep. It's been no problem. But at the end, to really peel off those final layers, actually it's only one layer left, the fat around my glute ham tie-in area. I have to do what I got to do. And then the other reason for that is because we want the foods to be very predictable, because at this stage in the contest prep, my body does change every single day. It's impacted by the food that I eat, the training I do, and the cardio I do, and of course my stress, because cortisol, higher stress will cause me to hold water. So by keeping the food super clean, super simple, that's what we do. And so I'm back. Sorry, I saw my friend. She's never out this early. Anyway, so we had to catch up for a while. I hadn't seen her in a bit. So when my schedule was different, I used to see her all the time. I don't know how many city dog walkers I have in my YouTube audience, but when you're a city dog walker, of course, dog walkings are all habit and repetition, right? So you see the same people all of the time. And on my old schedule, I used to see her at night, and we become friends over the years. She's such a nice lady, Sherry. I just saw her, we caught up for a while. Her daughter had to wake up early to go somewhere, and so she was out at this time. So I was like, what are you doing out at my time? Anyway, so the foods are super clean at the end, so we can keep everything predictable. See how I react to potato. See how I react to rice. See how I react to banana. etc., etc. So when I get inside, I'll explain the foods I'm eating now, and I'll show you everything I eat today. So good times. Oh, and a fun fact about this weekend, which is very unexpected, my coach told me to take 2 days off of cardio. Yes! So that's good. My initial thought was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be home and hungry all weekend. But I have already filled up my days to keep me occupied, because honestly, when one of the hardest things to do when you're deep in a deficit is just like eat home doing nothing, because of course you're by your kitchen and it's very challenging to resist those temptations, man. So anyway, so no cardio for me this weekend. Good times. Shozy, you're so cute. You're so cute. YouTube loves you guys. You guys know you have so many fans on YouTube. I think more people watch my YouTube for my little girls than they do for me. So it is 6:15 in the morning. I'm going to have my meal one, which is my new favorite thing on planet Earth, my tiramisu style overnight oats situation. Recipe pinned to the top of the comments below. So this is meal prepped. I made a bunch of them the other day, and then right before I eat it, I do just a little bit of unsweetened cocoa powder. I'm not measuring this. It's just a smidge. It's not that big of a deal. And I do about the same amount every day, so I know what I'm doing here. So I put my unsweetened sifter. I have this little mini sifter. It's so cute. I put my unsweetened cocoa powder on here. Look at this cute little mini sifter I got. So delicious. Let me take a bite so you guys can see the texture. So yummy. This recipe is a winner. It's a winner. I had a typo in the original, so make sure you go and download the revised. The typo was in the amount of soy milk. And then I have my cappuccino here. This is a $40 on Amazon. The brand is Paris Rome. It foams up vegan milk very well. So I have a cup of coffee here. And actually this needs another spin, but I'll at least show you some of the foam in it. It needs another spin. I've been having trouble getting the right consistency with my cappuccino because I had to take out the nut pods. So this is just soy milk. And when it's just soy milk without I was doing it before with the nut pods creamer. I had to take that out because where my macros are. Actually, this looks pretty good. So this little delicious cappuccino. Show you guys. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Delicious cappuccino. And I will now eat this, and there I am. So I'm gonna eat this and get some fuel, relax, eat my breakfast, read my magazines. I got People, and what else do I have here? So my guilty pleasure, by the way, is People magazine. It's like my gossip mag I read every weekend. This one is 2 weeks old, I'm a bit behind. And then I think I have here Better Homes and Gardens. Read my magazines, watch some TV, my shows, and enjoy my breakfast. And hello, it's almost 8:30 in the morning. Did chores all morning. So I found a new YouTube channel called S3, and it's a YouTube channel where a top chef or a well-known chef or accoladed chef goes and visits a city and meets friends he knows in the city he or she visits, and they film them eating at all these different cool restaurants. It's so fun. I really like it. I've enjoyed it so much. It's such a heartwarming YouTube channel. That being said, it made me hungry. So I need to eat. All right, so today's a funny day because my coach, I checked in yesterday, 21 days out. So today we're 20 days out. And he got back to me last night and he wanted me this weekend to eat extra carbs in the form of white rice. And the reason for that is so we can see how my body reacts to increasing the carbs with this extra carb only. Again, I've said it so many times in my vlogs, but I am a competitive physique athlete. This food protocol is for me only. You should not be copying it. This type of strictness applies to me at the very end of my process because I'm getting super close to competing on stage. If you are just a gym chick, a lady focused on building muscle, you should eat in your macro range, learn how to eat to your macros. You do not have to eat this clean unless you have some sort of real dietary or digestion issue you're trying to figure out. You do not need to eat this clean. In fact, I actually think if you eat this clean all the time, you will develop intolerances to food. So I'm not recommending this for Gen Pop. You guys hear me? This is not for Gen Pop. This is for me. I'm sharing it because I think you'll find it interesting and useful for all the things that come into play for me to look that amazing way on stage for those 15 minutes I'm up there. All this hard work. So anyway, here are my home stretch foods. So these are the foods, carbs. Here are the carb sources that I'm allowed to use in these final few weeks here before my peak week. Peak week is the last week before show. So I've been eating this way the past week. I'll eat this way the next upcoming week and the week after that because I'm 3-ish weeks out. So my carbs are oats, potatoes, rice, white rice, banana, berries, apples, and then in the veggie department, I'm allowed to eat asparagus, baby spinach, and mushrooms. So I would say that the biggest difference in the veggie options for me was that my coach and I agreed for me to take out all the cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, like those heavier vegetables that I eat often. We took those out. I would say that there's a few reasons for it, but to simplify it, it's just to keep my waistline nice and tight, super tight and tiny. I compete on stage with a 21-inch waist, people. Like, it is the smallest waist. Seriously, like there's actually people up there with smaller waists than me, but it gets so tiny my peak week because all of this stuff is like super streamlined. The veggies are very carefully chosen to make sure there's no bloating of any kind. So this is super clean carb sources I've been eating the past few days. And so today and tomorrow, he told me to add 100 grams of carbs from white rice each day. That means it's about 130 grams of raw rice and uncooked rice. And I just put it in my rice cooker. This is just a simple one I've bought. I've had it for years. For a 20-ish something dollar rice cooker, this thing has gone through the gamut and it's lasted forever. It's just Aroma brand on Amazon. I really think it's one of the cheaper ones on there. I use it every few days. I've had it for years too. So I cooked that this morning and I just have kept it in here. I fluffed it up with my little rice fluffer thing and I'm just going to pull from this throughout the day when I get hungry. So I pulled out a little portion here and I'm going to eat this because that YouTube made me so hungry. So that is the deal right now, people. My foods are super clean. I'm barely eating any fat right now, but the fats I am eating, I guess, are coming from residual fat or trace fat that's included in some of my vegan protein sources because the hardest thing to be a vegan bodybuilder is eating super lean proteins with barely any fat. So I get some fat from that Beyond Steak I'm eating right now. I get some fat from that Just Chicken I'm eating sort of right now. And I'm getting some fat like coconut oil from some vegan cheese I'm eating. And then I'm also getting fat from olive oil. I've been putting a bit of olive oil in my frittata bites just to give me a bit of fat in those for my vegan egg white bites that I make, and then olive oil spray on my veggies. And my fats are really low. I'm not going to say how many because I don't want you people to copy it. It's really just for stage, not healthy. So that is the deal. I'm going to enjoy my white rice. All right, I have my little list on the fridge so that I remember. And for my notes for the future, I write any special days down here. And there's me last year. I have that magnet on my fridge. I made it at the end of my season last year, just so every time I open the fridge, I am reminded of what is possible when I'm disciplined. I just want to say that Bodybuilding is a really intense sport. The reason it's so different than CrossFit, from Olympic lifting, from powerlifting, and then any maybe like other hobby sports that adults do, distance running, triathlons, bike races, because bodybuilding is really 70% of the sport is the nutrition. Bodybuilding, you're manipulating your macros to create a look, whether it's off season when you're eating in a surplus, whether it's contest prep when you're eating in a deficit, whether you're at the very end like I am now and you're eating super clean and structured. So if you are somebody that struggles with any type of disordered eating, I highly recommend, before you go on a body composition journey, or if you're on a body composition journey, you work with a mental health professional to help you guide yourself through this process. I have to say that I'm fortunate that I've never struggled with an ED of any kind, maybe some binging here and there after a deep deficit, just because it's at that point you can't think straight, honestly. But I've gotten better with that over the years. I've been competing for 5 years, so I've gotten a lot better with that, and it's not really an issue anymore. I would say that I am really hungry, I'm not gonna lie to you, but mindset is everything. And for all aspects of life, not just bodybuilding. I'm talking about really everything you do in your life, how you interact with people, how you wake up in the morning, how you go to bed at night, how you face adversity, how you handle stress. When problems come at you, how do you react? When there's something you don't like, how do you react, etc. Mindset is everything, and intelligent thinking is everything, and emotional intelligence. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, so I'm very aware that this is a temporary chapter of the journey, of the big picture. I know very well that in a few months, because I'm going to be competing all of July, I'll probably be competing in August. I might even be competing longer. I don't really quite know what's going to happen. It's really just going to depend how my first few shows go and etc. Because the path can be divided in a few different ways. The path forward can be divided in a few different ways after my first show. But anyways, I'm very aware that it's a temporary thing. This hunger is temporary. This uber strict, uber clean food, super temporary. Not going out to eat with family, friends, my husband, not doing all that stuff, temporary. It's not going to be forever. It's really just for now. I have a very specific goal this year that I communicated it to the people in my life. They knew I was going to try and go for this. Should we stand next to my Mona Lisa Shiva picture? Is that so funny? Anyways, people in my life know. They knew I wanted to do this. I told all my people close to me, people that cared to ask, people that have asked me out to eat, hey, listen, I'm just not doing that right now. Can I still go out to eat and order a garden salad? I can, but to be honest with you, I'm in crate mode. I have been for like a few months now. I am in a crate of my goals and I'm not exiting it. I don't want any outside issues or friction or pressure or even the mental exhaustion of going out, being with somebody, engaging in conversation, listening to them, providing feedback, being a friend. I can't really do that right now. I hate to say I'm really selfish right now, but to be honest with you, I do everything for everybody all the time. So I'm allowed to be selfish for a few months, a year. Why not? Come on now. And that's something I've had to learn to do over the years. So anyway, to get back to my tangent, I know it's temporary. I know it's not forever. All of the yummy foods will be there for me soon. And I got this. It's just part of the process. When I'm super hungry and cravings are really hard, I usually remove myself from the kitchen. I will maybe do a Pilates class on my Peloton app or a yoga class on my Peloton app. I will take my doggies out for a walk. If it's in the evening and I go to bed early anyway, sometimes I just go to bed earlier. I use have you guys ever heard of the Pomodoro method? It is a productivity method where you set a real timer, like a kitchen timer, for however long you want to work on something. I usually do 20 minutes. I have severe ADHD. I've been medicated for years, so I manage it pretty well. And I also have a lot of tricks that I do. So I do the Pomodoro method often. I'll set the timer for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I have to do that task. I can't do anything else. And I tend to do that often when I'm deep in contest prep like this, because if I'm focused on something for 20 minutes, the hunger pangs will go away. Other things I do, and I hate to make this sound disordered, it really is just, I'm talking about my sport. Please understand, PSA, this is not disordered eating. This is managing my dietary needs for a goal, a real specific athletic goal. I just try and be really honest with everybody all the time about that. And I also want to be sensitive to people that are maybe listening and struggling with past ED or current ED and don't really quite know how I do it, or find that maybe what I do a little troubling. Drink a lot of water. Hot liquids really help, like a coffee, hot tea. You can even make, if your macros allow, pretty macro-friendly hot cocoa, like almond milk and cocoa powder and sweeteners. So there's things you can do to find that if you have like something warm in your belly, that will help. And I also chew a decent amount of gum at the end of contest prep. So this is a whitening gum. I probably have like 2 or 3 a day. That's it. I know some bodybuilders that have an entire one of those a day, which is not healthy, by the way. I don't do that. But I do have, towards the end of the contest prep, some gum, and it just helps give me a chewing motion and I can cut through it. And I really think I only bought the gum. I'd have to look at my Amazon order history, but I really think I only bought it a few weeks ago. So I've done a pretty good job. But I also want to tell you guys, I've been doing this for years. So I know what I'm doing. I have become an expert at this. I have to say I'm a master of my craft at this point. Am I perfect? Absolutely not, but I definitely get better every single time I do it. So some insight, my mindset of how I manage all of this. It doesn't come easy. It is hard for me to stay out of the very well-stocked macro-friendly pantry I have. I think you guys saw a few videos ago that I boxed up trouble foods and I put them away, and I'm going to show you the box now. So we've got trouble foods. Hold on. Here's all the trouble foods on the top. Hold on. Cookies. This box, this big one, are all the snacks I boxed up. My undercover little quinoa crisp. I can't be near those now because I'll eat way too many of them, and I can't just eat one right now. So I've put away things that I just shouldn't be near right now. It's all mindset, it's willpower, it's tough. This sport is not for everybody. And I actually know quite a few competitors that kind of went into competing with a little bit of an ED and have come out of it with severe ED afterwards. So you have to be in a certain mental space to do this. It is not for everybody, and it's not supposed to be for everybody, by the way. So don't compare your journey with mine. I just share all of this to help educate you guys about all that comes into play when you're online, when you're scrolling through Instagram, when you see a bodybuilder or super fit chick looking shredded, looking awesome, all that goes into it. You don't just wake up and get out of bed like that. I guess some people do. There are people that have like crazy genetics and they just stay lean and fit pretty easily all the time. I am not one of those people. My genetic disposition does not enjoy being lean. My genetic disposition likes to sit somewhere between 20-25% body fat. In this phase of my journey lifting 10 years, I am probably, I don't know if I'm 9%, 10% or 11% right now, but I'm really low body fat, guys. Low. In fact, my period didn't come yet. It's now 4 days late. I have a feeling I officially lost it, but we'll see, because sometimes your hormones get so messed up in contest prep that it can even come later. So I can't say that it's not coming yet. I just know that I'm so lean that I'm no longer regular for sure. But this is all part of my sport. Again, this is temporary. I'm not going to do it forever. This might even be my last year competing. I really just don't know. I'm just going to have to see how the rest of my summer goes. And so that's that for now, everybody. I will see you guys on here for the next meal. Bye. Party people, it is almost 11 a.m. I'm having a true rest day today. So my nutrition today, I'm just sort of eating when I'm very hungry. I'm trying to wait until my hunger is extreme, or not extreme. Let me relax. Not extreme, but true hunger, not just like I'm bored and I want to eat. They're two different types of hunger. So I'm hungry and I need another dose of protein as well. So I'm going to do a smoothie. I haven't had a smoothie in so long. I usually, as you know, those of you that have been following my vlog for so long, I usually have smoothies, but the past month with my carbs so low, I haven't been having my fruit veggie smoothie as much. So I have 50 grams of frozen banana in here. And now I'm gonna do some almond milk as a base and unsweetened almond milk. And then I think I calculated 100 grams of strawberries. So do that. I have to redo some math here. I'm gonna do 100 grams of frozen strawberries. I like to do frozen fruit in my smoothies. I find that when I use fresh fruit in my smoothies, I don't like the texture as much. I'm gonna do 100 grams of strawberries. Actually, I think I'll do this amount, 93 grams. That way I can have more banana later. And then I'm gonna do my protein powder. My favorite protein for smoothies is the unflavored Sun Warrior Active protein. So I'm gonna do 40 grams of this. You don't always have to do the serving size on something. You can adjust your serving to whatever you need your macros to be. That's the beauty of using MyFitnessPal as my tracking app, because I just scan the barcode of whatever product I'm using and I just adjust it by grams. Oops, I used a bit too much. Let me take some. These are precious calories and I don't want to use them on protein powder, that's for sure. Unflavored protein powder at that. All right, now I'm gonna do spinach, 30 grams. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to give it color. Hopefully it is. I like when the smoothie's green. I actually use 34 grams. Now, again, you do not have to calculate to this level of extreme as a normal person. I'm just in contest prep, so close to the end. So every little bite matters, honestly. So I also, when I was a coach, I told my clients, don't even track your veggies. Veggies are never the problem. Eat your veggies, don't worry about it. But in contest prep, this close to the end, I have to track everything. I'm gonna use my blender. This is I like the Ninja. This is a smoothie blender. It's been good to me. All right, here we go. Oh no, I made it too thin. Boo, probably because there wasn't much fruit in it. So now I'm gonna add some ice. I hate when I make a smoothie thin and watery. It's the worst. Not the worst. It's just not as enjoyable when it's thicker. I can already tell that this is gonna be more of the thickness I like. All right, so, oh, and I've taken a few bites out of my rice bowl today as well. I'm saving the rest of it. I'm gonna do half later and half with my dinner. All right, let's try it out, shall we? Yummy. Oh, this is delicious. Really, I am a smoothie person. I love smoothies. This is so good. So simple, yummy. Once you find a protein powder you like, protein smoothies become a lot more enjoyable. I like this one for my smoothies. I don't really think it has much of a taste. It just makes it creamier. Delicious. All right, keep on going. Out at the dog park. It is beautiful out today and I am just chilling. It's a full rest day for me today, which is super rare. No training, no cardio. I don't even know what to do with myself, honestly. So I think I'm just gonna hang out here at the dog park for a while in the sun. I can't stay out too long because I can't get sunburned. It ruins the tan. So, but I put 70-degree SPF on. Here, let me show you my babies. Hold on. There's Kiki. There's Shola laying down like a blob. And there's Coco with the husky. No, this is Billy. Hi, Billy. Come here. Give me your ball. I'll throw you the ball. You're wet. Billy, if you give me your ball, I'll throw it. But I can't throw it if you don't give it to me. Ooh, it's so gross. Look at the dogs in the pool. So funny. Such a beautiful day. Very windy. Wow. All the boats are out. People are kayaking. And we are just doing our usual thing. Right, girls? Having a nice Saturday? If any of you ever take this Chicago River cruise, there's a very good chance you might see me and my Shibas. I still remember when one of you guys wrote me last year and said you think you saw me walking. Look at all these people kayaking. It's nice. Shows you you're so lucky. Your dad loves you so much.
I do. I do. I love her the most. I love you the most. You're our first girl.
Yeah.
We started our whole love affair. I never imagined that I would feel so much for Shozy.
Yeah, she's our baby.
I told people this week, you gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. I tell people all the time, oh, you have 3 sheep, like three dogs. My wife gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. I fell in love.
Yeah. We're lucky. They're lucky. We're lucky.
Yeah.
It is 1 p.m. or so. I'm going to have a little snack. And I'm going to, this is 1/3. No, sorry, 1/4 of a package of the soy-free fava bean tofu, air fried. I took a block of it the other day, tore it up into some chunkies, and air fried it with a little bit of cooking spray, and divided it into 4 equal servings, and I just raw dog it. Glamorous life of a vegan bodybuilder. And I'm having with my Coke Zero, and I have been having a few bites of rice along the way from my big rice bowl. But I'm going to save the rest of this. Now this is a real rice portion that's left. I'm going to save the rest of this for my dinner. All right. I have to put some salt on this. I have not had enough sodium today. All right. Good times. Reminder of why I am doing all of this crazy eating. Nearing the end, baby. All right. See you on here later. Ciao. My husband's a lucky guy. He's getting homemade banana bread. Even with me 20 days out, tired and hungry, still making him a nice snack. So this will last a few days. This is not a protein banana bread. This is just a macro-friendly sugar replacement. So the only sugar in this is from the banana, and it has real flour. There's no protein in this, just some residual trace protein from the flour. I'll let this cool, and then he'll enjoy that. There's 2 slices of the banana bread. I'm going to go give this to Mr. Belinda. Coco wishes some of it was for her, but not this. She's waiting for her dinner. Everybody's ready for dinner. Josie, are you ready for dinner? I know you hate this camera. I'm sorry. I know. Adios. I know you hate it. Coco doesn't mind it though. Coco, you're so funny. I also have a few of these a day factored into my macros. I'm not going to show them, but when I eat them, because I'll be chilling. But these are my favorite THC gummies. You can buy them online. I do not get the munchies from these if I take less than 3, and I space them out over a few hours. If I take them too many and too fast, then I get munchies. But spaced out, no munchies, just chill, man. All right. Have a good rest of your day whenever you're watching this. Bye. So it is 3:40 p.m. I am going to try and hold out till 4:30 or 5 for my dinner. I can do it. So now I'm gonna have a little snack of 125 grams of blueberries. And this day home of resting with low food hasn't been too challenging. I've kept myself occupied today. I did a few different projects, so that was good. All right, I will rinse these off. And it's dinner time here in the household. This is my husband's. This is a Impossible chicken patty, air fryer, Brussels sprouts, ketchup, and a good amount of frozen French fries made in the air fryer. And he's got this habanero ketchup. Looks delicious. Wish I could have it. Final food of the day. I will be having, I've got white rice down here, Beyond Steak, mushrooms, and asparagus. I'll flip it around and show you. And that's it for my food today. All done. It's 4:50 p.m. I almost made it to 5. I'll have a little bit of olive oil spray on top and lots of salt in my final month of contest prep to keep my sodium high, my muscles nice and full and poppy as much as I'm so dieted down. So, all right.